Good morning. I'm tired. I think I slept an hour last night. I think I slept an hour. Welcome to the Wayward Widow. My name is Poet. I live in Pennsylvania. I'm almost 65 and I've been a widow for 14 weeks today. I'm making my breakfast. I'm having a Jimmy Dean sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. I do a minute and 15 seconds. Waiting on my boy. He's in the queue for his Uber and he's getting his prescription from the veterans place. So he'll be here shortly. And I'd like to get up to the grocery store and pick up a few items. I need some eggs. I need some strawberries, if they have strawberries yet, because they're getting out of season. Some more bananas, maybe. My bananas are getting to the point of too ripe for me. And I don't have any baking pans or anything that I could make banana bread. And I don't really know what else I could make that doesn't involve baking bananas. I don't have a blender or anything to make smoothies. So I'll probably end up tossing them with as much as I don't want to, but they're really, really ripe and I can't eat really ripe bananas. Come on. I must have spilled tea or coffee at some point. I use these Lysol wipes to wipe off everything, almost, in the kitchen and the bathroom. So, looks like something got spilled and ran underneath the microwave. So we'll get it cleaned up. There we go. So I had a rough night. I'm having a rough morning. That's okay. We're allowed to have rough nights and rough mornings, right? I need more water or maybe some tea. Grab a cup. I still have a bunch of styrofoam cups from when Sky was alive. He couldn't hold a cup. He was too weak. Let's try the raspberry tea. He was too weak to hold a regular cup, so I bought styrofoam cups and gave him a straw. I would cut a straw down. And then his depth perception got even worse, and I would need to hold the cup for him and help him drink, which I didn't mind doing at all. Okay. Let's go. I was in the bedroom most of the morning. It's 11 o'clock, a little bit after 11. I should get the card. I did 2 waters. There's 20 ounces in these cups. I did 2 so far. All right, got my hair washed, got my makeup on. Yep, good to go. She says, the card says, those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. Booker T. Washington said that. The action is perform a random act of kindness every day. It can be as simple or as creative as you like. So there's our card. Ooh. I've never had raspberry tea. That's interesting. it tastes like it's really sweet, but at the same time, it has a bite to it, like it's sour. Wow. That's different. That's really different. So I want to try to get to the store. I have a gift card for gas in my car, and maybe Kenny will ride with me down to the gas station and I can use the gift card and then go up to the grocery store and pick up a few things. We'll see. When he put in for the Uber, there was 6 people in the queue, and about 40 minutes ago, he was number 4 in the queue, maybe 45 minutes ago. So here's breakfast. If I do it more than a minute 15, it gets really hard. These are okay. You get 4 in a box for $7. I can't tell if I like that or not. So, I looked up what a Protestant is. Growing up, my mom said we were Protestant. We never went to church. And Google search says Protestant is any Christian other than Catholic, Roman Catholic. And I was baptized Lutheran. 35 years ago, I was baptized. So now I'm trying to figure out what I am or who I am, what I want to study, what philosophy. I'm asking myself everything now. I got into Buddhism before I met Sky. Probably a year and a half to 2 years before I met Sky. I love the philosophy. But I wonder, am I losing some of that now that he's not here? I don't know. Can you have multiples of religion and philosophy? Like, can you believe a bunch of things? I think you can. I think you can do really whatever you want to do. I pray. I talk to a God. I sit zazen, which is sitting meditation. And I love to follow the words of the Stoics. So, what am I exactly? I don't know. A little bit of everything. Yeah. Let's say a little bit of everything. There were some comments that I did answer some of the things. Someone asked about my blood sugar. Is my blood sugar low? I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's low. Um, someone said about me possibly needing more carbs. Possibly. Yeah. I'm thin. I'm skinny. I'm a skinny girl. You hear the birds? Doesn't that sound so pretty? Here's my outside view. I don't like eating alone, so you're having breakfast with me. There's something I really miss. Not having breakfast and lunch with Sky. I miss that a lot. This has a bite to it. I never had moonshine, but I'd almost say it has a bite like moonshine. I want to get a walk in today. I don't know how my son's going to be when he gets here. I don't know how he's going to be. He did talk a lot about recognizing how sick he is. And he said, Mom, I just didn't realize how bad these autoimmune diseases are. He said all the times I didn't feel well, all the weird things that I would feel, I would just chalk it up to, you know, whatever. But he's recognizing now how these different things that grow in his body, how his immune system attacks his body. It's scary. I don't know. I worry about him. Betty, you asked me about my rent and being here for the year. I hope I can make it. I'm doing a lot of borrowing in areas, credit cards, and Sky didn't have life insurance. So it's touch and go. It's month to month. Now come September, which is right around the corner, my car insurance will be due. This will get tricky because by December, I'll be taking my car back to the dealership. They gave me a 39-month lease. They usually give me a 36-month lease. This time they gave me a 39-month lease. They always, 3 months before my lease is up, they always call me up and say, hey, do you want to bring your car up? We'll check it out and we'll see what kind of deal we can give you. I lease my vehicles. I have for years and years and years. My mileage is so low, there's always a lot of credit in the car. That credit I use for a down payment. So I never have to put money down on a lease. So by December, the end of 2024, when the 2025s are all rolled in, they're going to want my car, because my car right now doesn't even have 5,000 miles on it. And I'm in my 3rd year with it. And it's a Camry. So So I think what I'll do is pay my whatever the car insurance I get, and I'm going to call around. I'm going to call a lot of different places. I don't like doing that. I like to just, we kind of get used to staying with the same old because it's a lot of work to call around different places. But I want to call around, and I want to get prices on car insurance. And I think what I'll do is pay by the month as opposed to trying to pay for the full year, because come December, most likely, I'll either be getting rid of a car and not having one and not having that bill, or I'll be getting a car that's a lesser car, lesser than the Camry, with a lesser car payment and a lesser insurance. So I know I'll have that to figure out by September. That's one of the things where I wish I had someone to turn to and say, hey, what do you think? But Sky really didn't take part in any of that anyway. And I really think about Sky, he didn't really take much interest in most all of these things, like what the bills were or anything like that. He kind of let all that up to me. I'm losing my sandwich. It's weird. Being on your own like this, it's weird. I know some people love it. Nobody to answer to. Go where you want to go, do what you want to do. Watch TV, eat what you want to eat. Get up when you want, go to bed when you want. More and more I'm getting used to being on my own. And more I will say there are parts of it that I love, and parts of it I don't like at all. At all. Okay, now the tea's starting to grow on me. Get down to the bottom. So I do absolutely want to get a walk in. I want to try to get to the corner store. I'll see if I can get Kenny to go up with me to have him pick out some things that he would like to have. I did get his lunch meat and cheese. There's a loaf of bread on top of the fridge. There's some snack items I know he likes, but I want him to be able to pick exactly what he would want. I have some ground beef in the fridge thawed out. I have hamburger rolls, so I'll make up a bunch of burgers for later. There's a pizza in the freezer that I'll pop in like maybe tomorrow or something. He'll need to get his prescriptions, and I thought I was going to need to go to the bank, but I didn't need to then. I was able to do what I needed to do here from home. But I will need to put gas in the car at some point over the next couple days. Like I said, I have a $25 gift card, and my gas usually runs about between $18 and $20 for a quarter tank. So I won't have to take any money from my check to put gas in the car. That's a blessing. And that gift card I've been carrying around for probably 2 months. And then other than that, I don't know what I'm going to do. A lot of it's going to depend on how he is when he gets here. What he needs, how he is, what his mood is. It's almost 11:30. I don't know where he is in the queue with Uber. I just feel tired, you guys. I feel really tired. Trying to figure everything out. I feel like I want to just back away from every philosophy, every religion, and just be. Just be. Just be. Just figure out who the heck I am. Or more, what is it that I want out of the rest of my life? What do I want to do? How do I want to be? How do I want to, what do I want to see? Who am I? Minus a man. I don't know. I had a real strange night. A lot of thoughts came in my head through the night. A lot of them. The channel that I was talking about the other day, I said where the widower married the widow, and they have 11 kids and one on the way between the two of them. It's called Doing It by the Dozen. Doing, D-O-I-N apostrophe, by the dozen. Their channel just has blown up with just a few videos. They're like over 7,000 subscribers. And my life just gets more sedentary and more quiet. And I thought I was going to hit 500, and I started losing people because, well, my life is pretty quiet. And I don't have that, you know, I don't have that thing. However, no matter what, my hair is actually, look how much it's grown in. You can see by my roots. And I ran out of the Botana shampoo, the Botana oil. I ran out of that shampoo. I went back to Herbal Essence, and this morning I used the tea tree scent, and it actually feels like maybe my hair is starting to grow back in. Like I said, it's been 3.5 months, so maybe my body is recognizing like there's not as much stress, even though I feel like there is. But maybe my body's just doing what it needs to do now. And maybe that's where my mind is too, that maybe this is the confusion part of widowhood. Maybe I've hit at 14 weeks today. Maybe I've hit this stage of what, why, who am I, who am I now that I'm not, you know, Sky's partner? Like maybe that's that stage, whatever that stage is. Who am I now? I think that's what happened. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna clean up my little area here. I'm gonna go, and I might talk to you guys later.